Captain Forrest here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Man of Steel himself, Superman. I'm going to be power scaling Superman and going over some of his feats and scaling and some of his other abilities. If you guys are new to my channel, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for further content. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fly right in and talk about Superman himself. Superman himself has fought Darkseid. This very same Darkseid wielded the anti-life equation in his possession during the fight, and Superman took attacks from him, and Superman also boxed up this Darkseid, which is very impressive. Superman was strong enough to hold up the heavens for a long period of time. Superman was able to endure and take the combined force of full power Apex Lex, Brainiac, Leviathan, and UV Sinestro's attack. When Lex Luthor hijacked and took control of Superman's body, he notes that every step he took, it was shaking realms inside the God Sphere. In Dark Knight's death metal, while Superman was weakened, he casually one-shots a version of Batman who had Darkseid's powers. But what makes this feat even more impressive is that it was heavily implied that Superman would need to be weakened for the anti-life equation to take over his body in the first place. So these feats are very impressive, easily creation level feats. There are some more creation level feats for Superman. So Superman has fought against Lex Luthor, who's stated to be stronger than the entire Dark Army combined, which is very impressive. The World Forger also was able to trap Superman in a galaxy that was stated there was just enough sunlight to basically maintain Superman's normal level of power. But then we literally see Batman move these suns away, which severely weakened Superman. But then we literally see Superman get back to his normal level once he stopped holding back. Then he started absorbing more suns, and then he was literally able to just one-shot the World Forger. So that's also another impressive feat. This occurred in the Justice League 2018 run as well. So that's also a legit feat for Superman too. We are all aware, well, I hope we're all aware, there's some people that don't understand that Rebirth Superman is also a combination of like Post-Crisis and New 52. So there's feats that happen in New 52 as well, and in Post-Crisis they also have creation level stuff in there too. So I'm going to mention some things. Now, we've seen in New 52 where Superman was able to confront the Phantom Stranger, and Superman demonstrates he's able to physically damage Phantom Stranger. Both New 52, Phantom Stranger, and Spectre do battle with each other, and if they had basically continued to fight each other, they would have destroyed creation. Superman was able to fight these angel creatures that kill fifth dimensional imps. Superman then devises a plan to open a portal to the fifth dimension so that they can attack fifth dimensional beings all at once. He then uses himself as a power connector to use the device and takes the energy that gets rid of him, which is also another creation level feat for Superman. And also at the start of Rebirth, Superman was also able to face off against like Doomsday. Superman stops holding back against Doomsday and then literally beats the breakout of Doomsday, literally beats him up very badly. And this very same Doomsday is literally capable of breaking out of the Phantom Zone and is also able to beat up Darkseid too. Now, this is a controversial one, but after doing some more research and going over it with my team, I'm pretty confident, and it's pretty safe to say with all the feats that Superman has shown, that Superman one-shotting Barbatos is a valid feat, because even though Barbatos was chained up, we can't use that to assume that his power was weaker, and even though he was defenseless, that wouldn't inherently mean his durability would be worse, because if he has feats like scaling to the World Forger, then his durability would at least need to be in that same ballpark. And if Superman himself wasn't in the same ballpark, then he wouldn't have been able to basically affect Barbatos, let alone knock him out. So this feat would further support Superman scaling to the World Forger regardless. And in fact, considering that Superman has already shown creation level feats against characters who are vastly above Barbatos, just makes the feat even more sound. So that's another thing I wanted to throw in too. And lastly, to wrap up AP, Superman's heat vision was able to clash with Great Darkness and Darkseid and his Omega beams. So that's another solid creation level feat right there. Alright, so that's going to round up Superman's AP. I'm going to go ahead and move over to speed, and I'm going to talk about some more about Superman, talk about some hacks, resistances, etc, etc. Superman kept pace with Jay Garrick and Wally West while they were chasing the Reverse Flash to the past. Wally West himself has legit ran to the 853rd century. We've also seen Superman outpace reality blitzing missiles that was sterilizing the continuum, and Superman can move inside the source where there is no direction. So Superman has his heat vision, it can negate intangibility, and it affects people on a molecular level. Superman also can freeze people with his ice breath, and can also create a dust storm with his breath. Superman has enhanced senses and hearing. He is able to hear someone in a crowd of 11 million via hearing their heartbeat. He can also tell what materials you are wearing based off the noise and clothing that it makes, such as knowing 10 was wearing Kevlar. Superman can smell your tears. He also has microscopic vision, being able to see subatomic particles. Superman can also see spirits, so he has spiritual awareness. So that's going to round up those feats for Superman. I'm going to go ahead and move on to his resistances. Superman is able to survive in a cosmic storm which affects you on an atomic level. Superman has survived attacks from Blackrock, who was piercing him on a subatomic level. Superman is able to survive and push on after taking a magical arrow to his soul, which was inducing fear and hopelessness, and Superman was able to pull through. Superman is able to resist Eclipso's mental influence. Superman is protected by invulnerable aura. Superman's willpower helps him resist and adapt to people and hexes. He can push himself with his willpower, and Superman also uses his willpower to power up a Green Lantern beam by 20%. Superman also has his Type 3 and conceptual Type 8 immortality. He can heal from physical injuries, and Superman's story will not allow Superman to die or be in very rough situations. He will continue to come back, and as long as hope exists, Superman will come back. So, to add on for more additional resistances, so concepts like weight, distance, temperature, and space-time have largely lost meaning to Superman. Superman literally has resistance against like BFR. Not even Lex Luthor can get rid of him, so things like that won't work on him anymore. Superman and Batman have both shown to resist plot hacks from Mr. Nobody, so both these combatants have really good plot hacks resistances. Superman was never fooled by the illusion that Pariah had put him in the dream worlds, and he's literally able to absorb his own world. Dr. Manhattan states that no matter how many times Superman's existence is attacked or changed, he will survive, and Superman has shown before that he is completely fine against like existence erasure. He has good resistances against conceptual erasure, just due to how fundamental Superman is. Okay, that's gonna wrap up Superman. Superman is very impressive. He has many ranges in terms of attack potency and speed, ranging from the low ends of Altiversal, High Altiversal, to Boundless to even Extraversal scaling. And if we move over to speed, easily Superman ranges from infinite immeasurable to irrelevant speed. Very impressive. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up Superman. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and of course subscribe for the content. It's been real. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.